Hello and welcome to the Overly Animated Podcast, where we take animation seriously. We provide fan-oriented and analytic discussions on a variety of animated shows, movies, and anime, currently featuring Steven Universe, Miraculous Ladybug, and New Powerpuff Girls, Star vs. the Force of Evil, and Ruby. I'm Dylan Hysen, and today I'm joined by Delaney Stovall.
Hey, y'all.
Today, Delaney and I will be discussing the Miraculous Ladybug Christmas Special. Bother Christmas is the current translation guess. I'm not sure if that's official or not yet, but
I thought it was not like Brother Christmas.
Bother Christmas. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who
because
knows?
he's Anyway,
Okay.
We'll discuss why that's the name. Yeah. Anyway, it aired on the 11th. In France. It has not aired elsewhere yet, I don't believe. We are discussing the French version, subtitled. Everyone who's watching is gonna be like, oh, where can I find this? It's on the spreadsheet. If you know what that means, go find the spreadsheet. It's there. You can download the subtitled version, English subtitles, French version. Other than that, just Google it or something. I don't know, dude. But
I don't know, dude.
Apparently it's going to be on, I don't think Nick is airing it this year, so I don't think we're getting the dub in the official airing, but it may or may not be on Netflix on, I've heard the 19th. But then Netflix is country dependent, so I'm not sure what countries that is. But then the English version might be on Netflix. Let's go with that. So there you go, the Miraculous Ladybug Christmas Special, Bother Christmas, very exciting, highly anticipated musical Christmas special. We were worried, but I think we'll be excited to discuss it. So spoilers for the episode, go find it if you haven't seen it, and then listen to our discussion. You can find out all of our podcasts at overlyanimated.com or search for the Overly Animated Podcast on iTunes, Google Play Music, Stitcher, your other favorite podcatcher. We discuss Miraculous Ladybug every week. It's new, and sometimes even other weeks as well. Delaney, you just watched this Christmas special. What are your reactions?
They're not good reactions, I guess.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
It wasn't bad. It was just granted, also, we haven't watched Ladybug in a while. We've been watching Steven Universe and Ruby and this, and this. And it was kind of oh, right, I forgot. The show isn't the best sometimes. I don't know, it was interesting. I actually liked Kat a lot in this episode.
I thought this might have been Kat's most likable episode.
Probably, yes. Yeah. I would 100% agree with that. The villain was fine. I think this was probably the most interesting use of Lucky Charm ever in the entire show. But it just, so we got a message, we're going to cover this. Dylan's make sure you have a favorite song. And I'm like, oh god, this is hard. Yikes.
We'll go over the songs. You just
it was fine. I didn't hate it, didn't love it. I would the Doctor Who Christmas special where it was actually Santa is a lot better than this.
Okay, well, this is their first Christmas special. Doctor Who's it's done this for a while,
Well, just the fact that it's literally Santa turned into a supervillain.
I have some questions about whether this is actually Santa or not. We'll discuss that.
That's the same. I also at first I was oh, they're trying. I'm that's not really Santa. And I was is it actually Santa? And then they didn't conclude it, so I don't know. It was okay. I think this is how I typically feel about an average episode.
An average episode, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try to convince you because, Delaney, I loved this episode.
God.
Oh my gosh. This is one of my favorites of the show. I thought this was so much fun, this episode.
I mean, it's fun, but it's also
that's my main qualification for watching this show, I think. I'm not looking for high quality narrative with this. I'm looking for
it's definitely the reason to watch the show is because it's fun.
Yeah, and I thought this episode was a ton of fun. I'll try to convince you. There's so many good moments here.
There's some neat stuff going on. I don't know. I think I don't know. You would think Delaney would love campy nonsense like this, but for some reason it just didn't hit me today.
I mean, maybe a second rewatch. I've watched it twice now. I'm actually I think this is the most rewatchable episode of this show too.
Probably.
I'm gonna watch it probably at least a third time
because other times it's really really painful to watch some of the episodes over again.
But I think the songs, we're really worried about how a musical go. I thought it went really well on this show.
As a musical, it went really well, I think.
The songs aren't very good, but they work so well with this show, I think.
They did it. Well, they did it I don't know what I was thinking when they're doing a musical Christmas episode. But they definitely, I think the musical part is not the problem with I don't know, it was just meh. But the musical's fine. Like they did, I'm not like horrified.
Yeah. Look, certainly this isn't high narrative work. I'm not gonna. I'm
No.
just saying I had a lot of fun with this episode.
Right.
And I think the use of the songs is great. I don't know why I didn't realize this before. This is the perfect show to do a musical episode with because like the things with including songs and things is it's usually not the typical use of them is it's not gonna help create like high narrative. You can't do it with like detailed narrative unless you're like a super good like Broadway musical or something. This show already doesn't have a super detailed narrative.
There's nothing to lose.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't say this super insultingly. I mean, just like the narrative isn't the focus of the show. It's more of the characters and the visuals and stuff. So including songs, it just really helps that sense of fun that the show is like all about. And, I thought it was a really great use. There's so many moments in here which I thought were like hilarious, and I think the show intended them to be. And, I think you're right. Like, it's the great use of Lucky Charm. I thought the villain was great. I love him, and I love his song. And
he was kind of a mix between oh god, what is his name?
They kind of already had this villain, to be honest, but it's Santa now, so that's cool.
Well, yeah, and they like he was just what Jagged Stone, like the
he's
singing
like Jagged,
every time.
Yeah, he sounds But I thought it went really well. The big thing I think that I've heard discussed so far is that it feels very rushed, which it does.
Oh no, like we were all I thought we were like I was expecting this to be 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Which, because you hear Christmas special, you anticipate it to be a little bit longer than normal episode, especially since the episodes haven't been regularly airing in a bit.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it could have been longer. And it would have been probably like a little bit room to breathe. Yeah. Granted, I think it benefited the fight scenes.
Yeah, because a lot of times the show I think spends too long on the villain doing random nonsense and the fight scenes. And I thought it hit a really good pace actually with all the villain stuff. Like,
well, it made a lot of sense. Like he's in a sleigh, he's flying around, he throws presents at people, moves on, and then. I really love. I think this might be one of my favorite scenes in the show, even though I'm like about this episode. Where Marinette, Adrian, Cat Noir falls, and Marinette catches him, and then it happens again. She's like, "Oh my god!" again, and they like go through that scene really fast. Like that was like good job, thank God. Like that was wonderful, like how they played that, and then of course then they fly through. Alya's like that was. I think that might be one of my favorite scenes in the entire show. Like that was excellent.
You a great cat ladybug moment.
Yes.
You were shipping it. Yeah. No, I think the breakneck pace helps the show because a lot of times it goes slow and has a thin narrative, but a thin narrative is good when you're moving fast.
Yes.
I have no confirmation on this, but my read on this is they like wrote this episode to be an hour, and then they as they're animating it and money and stuff, they condensed it. Like the Santa doesn't even come in until like 8 minutes in, and then out of the 22 minutes, and then he doesn't get akumatized until over halfway through.
Is this the longest it's taken us to akumatize a villain before?
I'm trying to. The episodes aren't in front of my mind. There's one other episode where it took forever, but it took forever, and I loved it because
noting the time because it was like over half the episode almost.
It was, yeah, and I think it was fine because it's like it's not some super in-depth villain. It's like it's Santa. It's Santa, and it's Twisted Santa. Yeah, we get it. He's giving out presents with apparently only icky animals in them, I guess, and he smells.
It suddenly became Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. So it went really fast, but I liked it going fast. Like I didn't have time to complain about the nonsense, and I also think this episode is just very aware of what it's doing all the time. Also, it's super gorgeous.
I was thinking about, we haven't really had a lot of episodes, or at least on a bulk of episodes that occur at night.
Yeah,
like this was true. Gorgeous. Like in the snow, like it was gorgeous.
Yeah, the animation of the snow and at night it was
like
really,
when they're
really
in the
good.
Sky, like when they're swinging. Like that just looked really nice. Like that was really good.
Yeah, it was really excellently made.
Even when Cat Noir is falling, it's so pretty.
Yeah, it was. Cat Noir falls twice, completely helpless, and Marinette's like this again, and then has to go save.
I have to save you.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start because there's so much good stuff here. I have some really highlight small moments, but let's start with is this Santa? Delaney.
Is this Santa?
Because I think it's like really good how they did this. Because I think this is supposed to be Santa, but it was like not clear and it was kind of not important. And it was in the beginning, you're like, oh, this is just some guy, right? And it also looks like he has horses that just have like antlers glued to their head, but then it's not even clear what anything is. So, I think it's kind of funny. Like we akumatized actual Santa. Like
it's actually Santa.
That's pretty stupid, but it didn't need to be. It could have just been like some fake Santa. So. I mean, if Santa's real, then in the show, then I feel like this complicates our mythology. So I'm going to interpret it.
Does it complicate our mythology?
That means Hawkmoth can akumatize Magic Santa as well, and just no problem, no problem. He's just akumatizes him. We'll talk more about this. So there's like, so the first incredible moment I want to bring up is Marinette, just like beats up Santa Claus.
Yes.
Like
so good.
This causes the akumatization of Santa.
And she's like, oh, I know an akumatized villain when I see it. Like okay, Marinette, you're actually wrong. It's fine.
Yes, it's so good because
that was really good.
We've had that before, and the show's aware of what it's doing with that. And that was the Adrian scene. And I love her just like accosting Santa and like, go stay away from Adrian. It was so good. Marinette's not that smart sometimes.
No.
Yeah.
It's okay.
She's
okay. She's cute. That's about it. That's fine.
That's she's more than cute. Come on. She does other stuff. She does other things, but I loved that. I loved this. So we need to. So let's talk about the third song, Marinette's song. The two in the middle, with the cat solo song and Marinette's solo song, kind of in the first half of the episode, are the ones that are really good, or like they're the better of the songs.
I actually think the cat solo is better than.
I like them. I like the Marinette solo because I want to read you this lyric from Marinette says, Adrian disappears and then Cat Noir appears. He must be trying to protect him.
Oh my god! Like that's the only reasonable explanation. It's
the only one explanation the supervillain wants to harm Adrian. That's the only one.
That hurt my soul. I was like, oh my god.
That might be my favorite use of their making fun of them being too stupid to like understand.
I mean, to have it in song form is like a whole new level.
I know, it's so good. That like completely justifies.
Well, also, like the whole
format.
time, I was getting like fidgety because like you have Cat Noir like running around with the present in his belt, and then he falls, or like he jumps around or whatever, and then he like drops the card. I'm like, you're killing me.
This is the most obvious episode. I mean, there's some obvious ones too. Marinette's just
And then Santa has also that hat Marinette made makes no sense. Why does it have 3 tassels? I need to know.
Okay. I guess I didn't even think that she made it because I always forget that she like makes things. So I didn't even think of that until now. But
why would it say like it has like whatever it's called, the pom pom
tassel? Is that what it's called?
Well, it's a palm. Like if it's a ball, it's like a palm.
Okay, yeah.
But like, and then it has 3. What?
That's how Christmas works in France, I guess.
I'm pretty sure that's not how Christmas works.
I think that's how that works.
But.
But yeah, that was good. That was Marinette's song. I don't know the names of the songs. Marinette's like the one that I love. Like it gets into Adrian, and then she's just being super stupid and dramatic. And
I will say that song. I really did like that song.
I thought it was good. Yeah, that was a good song.
It's probably contender for it's probably number 2.
Contender for best songs. What about the solo cat song?
The solo cat song, I think, is the best song.
Cat's Alone at Christmas. I think that this might be the best use of Adrian in the whole show.
Well, yeah, no, definitely. Well, this whole episode's like the best use of Adrian ever because he's like a person and we'd actually like deal with him. The song's really great. It's just
the best part is when Plague starts singing. That's my favorite part of the song. I'm being sarcastic, but yeah,
I'm dying, and then like I need cheese. Like, of course that had to happen. Also, that was so dramatic. Plague,
Plague, really come on, you're fine. You're fine. You're probably immortal, Plague. Get over it.
You're not gonna starve. You're fine.
Yeah. I don't think they can starve. I think Plague's just wants cheese.
Dramatic.
But yeah, that cat song Alone, I think Alone at Christmas, what I'd call it, it was really good. Adrian's first Christmas without his mom. That was like the plot development of the episode. I didn't know that this was less than a year ago.
Nope. Did not know.
I don't think we knew that. Yeah, that's...
No, I don't think there's any way to know that.
I mean, maybe like, the creator said it at some point on Twitter or something, but I don't think the show said it, so that's cool.
The show definitely hasn't said it.
Yeah. Oh, one of our biggest Marinette Adrian moments ever, Adrian opens Marinette's gift and like nothing goes wrong. Like it's like a successful gift giving.
Yes,
it's the first time in the show's history.
She's so nice.
Yeah, Adrian sees it signed Marinette. She's so nice. He says kind of dreamily, like, wow. I feel like that's
Just-
one of our biggest moments, our shit
I mean,
moments.
it's
It
probably,
never
like, the
happens
only-
like that. She never succeeds at giving him the
No.
present.
Honestly, the whole time I was like, he's gonna lose the present. Like, I wasn't I didn't think we were gonna get to know what was in the present because it never pans
Like,
out.
Marinette, this is what happens when you put a card signing your name.
Oh
with
my
the
god,
present.
right?
I guess this is a character development because she had enough confidence to like say it's from her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, like, I mean, and she actually like gave it to the bodyguard. Like, this is character.
Yeah, and she
development.
wasn't like embarrassed or like
And she found the present?
she was
Well,
just
Tiki found
klutzy
it.
with Tiki finding the present. Yeah. Tiki's
Minimal
like
Tiki.
Tiki like let okay, here's my Tiki theory of the episode. Tiki like let Marinette search for like a minute. Tiki knows where everything is because she's omniscient, and she knew it was there, but she's like, okay, Marinette, and then she's like, here it is. So Tiki's just really all knowing, but
Well, obviously, Tiki
Yeah.
was just like, I have to let her suffer a little
yeah,
bit.
exactly, yeah. So other, the incredible Marinette Adrian moment there, the cat song, Marinette song, the song in the beginning, was Merry Christmas to all. I think they say it for a second at the end too.
And then like screaming at Chloe.
Yeah, I love that moment with
Like they yell at each other.
be nice,
It's so
Marinette,
good.
and then Marinette screams sings it at Chloe, and then Chloe screams sings it back at her.
That's
You know,
good.
such a shit moment, but yeah, it's Marinette, Chloe.
I still hate you. Don't forget. Like,
Yeah,
calm it down a
it's-
little bit.
Calm down. But yeah, that scene was incredible. And in the beginning, we had to see everyone. We see
Yeah.
Alex for the first time in like 20 episodes. That was
We get to see everyone. That's kind of like that is what's fun about episodes like this is you kind of do like
yeah,
your ensemble. You can see everyone.
yeah. Rose and Julica, big Rose and Julica episode
And they were together.
on
so-
Christmas.
That sounds pretty gay. Just
I'm pretty sure it's pretty gay. Yeah,
as a gay, as a girlfriend, spending time with her over Christmas. It's pretty gay. Just saying.
I think yeah, that's expert knowledge weighing in and confirmed. Yeah, by Delaney.
Can confirm Rose and Julica are dating and it's serious. They're hanging out on Christmas.
And everyone apparently knows to go
Yay.
to gay, and everyone knows to go to Marinette's Bakery for some reason for their
Yeah,
Christmas
like,
gifts.
what?
I guess that's a thing. And then Chloe and the mayor go.
Well, I mean, they seem to have a successful bakery. So maybe it's like, oh, let's just go to the bakery and like get some Christmas stuff.
Yeah, we had Nino
Also,
and
the
Sabrina
like
there.
cutouts were terrifying for the record.
Yeah, the cutouts. I don't know why we
Those
do
were scary.
cutouts all episode, but I guess we needed to pay off the Marinette thing at the end. They worked backwards from
Okay,
there.
they were like, did it say what they were raising money for?
No, were they raising money?
I don't know. Like you could put a coin in. Like
Oh,
that's
well,
what
that
the
was like
bodyguard did.
the Salvation Army thing, I think.
Yeah.
but maybe not. That's what I thought it was, but that's an American view of like a
Yeah, I thought
collection
it was
jar.
like I thought it was like Marinette or Cat Noir. Like he put the coin. I don't know.
Yeah. So I love that you saw that. I was nice seeing Alex, and then we see Rose and Julica. That was good. And then everyone there at the end was also really nice.
Yes.
No, Steve points this out later in his comments. No, Lila.
Well, she's not really like.
Because this is post Lila's episode, so shouldn't she still be here? Isn't she like a part of the show now?
Well, I think it's. Well, I don't know. Like, does she like? Did she go to their school? Didn't she just like appear?
She started going to their school, but I
Okay.
think we haven't seen the fallout. That was the last
Right.
episode. So this is the first. I guess you could say this doesn't necessarily chronologically take place after that
Right.
one. This could
Like
be
we're just
anything.
not sure. Like there's no like.
There's nothing too essential here. Marinette's assuredness is the thing that would point me towards this being the most
Yes.
recent one.
Yeah.
I would say. So I love those moments. I think my favorite moment of the episode is that once Bother Christmas starts giving the quick montage of him giving his presents to everyone. In a normal episode, we take 5 minutes with this, but it's very
Yes.
fast. And the best one is to see Chloe and her dad. It's like, Chloe, here's all these presents for you.
It's like
just this
Dudley on his birthday.
absurd giant presents with Chloe, and then he comes in, and then
The reindeer like eat them,
and he's like reindeers eating them. It's so good. I love that Chloe moment. The show knows.
and then she gets like bugs dumped on her.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't like that, but yeah. But it was really good. Just the giant presence with Chloe. Big Alia development this episode, Delaney.
Yes.
We see Alia's dad and her two younger siblings. I didn't know that this was a thing.
Well, I thought we knew she had siblings because like she babysits.
Okay. Oh, she probably did mention that earlier.
I think she had I think we knew she had siblings.
Looks like twin younger sisters is what it looked like to me. But yeah. What do you think of Alia's fam?
A+ stuff. I mean, we already know Alya's mom is the best, so.
Yeah, we see two Maralia moments this episode.
Oh yes,
in the beginning, Alya like boops her when she goes into the shop.
There's 3 then, Dylan.
Okay, and then Alya calls her Ladybug.
And then at the end of the episode, they're like almost holding hands. They're standing really close
Oh,
together.
really? I didn't even notice that. Okay,
how did you not notice?
I gotta check that. Yeah,
so close.
So close.
Maralia is real.
Is it as real as Rose and Julica?
I mean, you could argue it's more real, but
could you?
You could.
I guess so. I'm trying to confirm this going into the episode by finding this shot. When they're not. Oh, they are sitting next to each other. Yeah.
No. When they're at the door and he's letting them in.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Hands brushing.
He's
always on the Maralia watch.
Oh yeah, they are almost holding hands. You're right. Wow, this is like 2 seconds. Like this is a 2-second shot of the group. Yeah,
Delaney
like
doesn't miss any gay.
Right in none missed. Right in front of
the
Santa,
gay vision.
Yeah. This is at 20:43 of the episode. If you're looking.
In case y'all wanted to know,
yeah.
There it is.
So those were two of the. That was the Merry Christmas song in the beginning. That wasn't very strong. It was fine.
It was just
Marinette was singing and it was great. Marinette singing is A+. So correct. What do you think? I assume these were the actual voice actors, but I don't really know, but I don't keep track of the French voice actors too well, but I thought Marinette and Kat both had decent singing voices.
Yeah, no, the singing in the episode was pretty good.
Yeah.
It wasn't really like the singing, it was just like the songs.
Yeah, so this first song I thought that the two in the middle were good. My favorite song though is Delaney. Is the Bother Christmas song, the villain song.
Of course it is.
It's so good. I really like it because it like has like a gimmick and like he has his catchphrases. Je suis le Père Noël. There you go. I've listened to it like multiple times. That's my Bother Christmas impression. Le Père Noël.
Oh God, you're doing it again.
Yeah, I'm doing it again. And I thought that was really good. And he does like he has a choreographed dance too.
Yeah, he does like this little like hula thing with
his hands in the air, up in the air to the left. Then the right, and then he does like another thing after it. He has like his whole routine down.
Yeah, it's great. He does it like 4 times. It's
yeah,
ridiculous.
Every time he gives the gifts to everyone. Yeah, it's really good.
It's pretty good.
Quickly on his name, so I think this would be a hard one to translate, but I assume this is going for Father Christmas, and Adrian's dad called him a bother when he was outside, so now he's Bother Christmas instead of Father Christmas.
Okay.
That seems like a good translation. I don't know how a French would affect that, but yeah, so. I definitely learned a new French word from this episode. It was Noël or whatever is Christmas because they said it a million times. But yeah, there you go. That's what we're learning French from the show. What else? Yay. And then Kat's short song at the end, gift for Santa. Seemed unnecessary to me.
It did seem unnecessary, but it was fine. Okay.
Yeah, and then Marinette pops out of the present.
That was great.
Him. Yeah.
Also, like, we actually had this process of her, like, making it. It was like, I need this, this, and this, which I think finally 100% confirms that she has to figure it out.
So she had to open the right drawers, but the pattern still appeared on stuff,
Well, but the thing was, like, she figured out, though. She was like, you'll get me this, this, like,
she says it in the beginning. She says, yeah, I need this. You're right, she does. Yeah. I think I agree. This was the best indication that the spotted pattern is representation of, like, her thoughts. Rather than like telling her what to do. Which
I've always said this is true, but like finally 100%
we've always hoped, I don't know if it's 100%, but yeah, it's a good indicator. It's at the very least an indicator that Marinette has to think about
right.
What's going on with Lucky Charm. Yeah, I agree. Probably the best use of Lucky Charm is and Alya and Alya's family helping out.
It was fun. So good.
Alya scoop for the Ladybug, and then Kat and Ladybug were like on top of each other, and
it's not what it looks like.
Yeah, neither of them seem flustered. They're both pretty.
No, they're just like, this is fine.
They're like, this is the new. I think we finally stabilized now to introduce the new villains next season, the new heroes next season, I guess, and then we'll shake things up. So yeah, we haven't talked about like Adrian's journey this episode. He's like, Dad doesn't love me. I have no one, and then he goes walking out, and then he has this deep talk with question mark real Santa Claus.
Well, he was gonna like destroy a Christmas tree.
He was gonna destroy a Christmas tree as Kat. First of all, he's using cataclysm completely inappropriately, Adrian.
Yes.
The superhero ethics committee would like a word with you on just transforming and then using cataclysm just at your own. You just because you're mad and to destroy a Christmas tree, but the only thing stopping is his memory of his mom for some reason. So then he destroys his own modeling thing instead.
And then for some reason that wears Pog out.
Yeah, that wears what? I guess because he cataclysm. Yeah, that starts the activation counter. But he cataclysms twice this episode. The one thing that I thought was I didn't really understand within like the use of the show's mythology was why he had to cataclysm the Santa hat at the end.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Wasn't necessary.
Because usually Marinette deals with it on her own.
Yeah, or she just takes it and like breaks it.
Yeah, so I don't know why. I guess because it was like not easily breakable. He had to cataclysm this like fabric hat.
I guess that does make sense because normally it's like something they break.
I guess that's the logic. I think it was just to get him to use it again, but yeah, that was the only sketchy part of it I found. Other than that,
I was waiting for Marinette to be like, "That's my hat."
Yeah, because that was a bit. Yeah, he killed her hat. Yeah, no, and she didn't say anything.
Weird.
Yeah. But yeah, what did you think of Kat? So we say great Kat episode, Adrian episode. His little arc, him sad about his dad and no mom. I think the mom stuff has been the strongest part of Adrian's character.
Oh, definitely. And then we actually, again, I don't like, is Adrian's dad Hawkmoth? The questions remain.
Yes.
He is, but like, things in this episode happen, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yes, he is. He conveniently disappears every time Hawkmoth
it's so
is on
ridiculous.
The screen. I draw further confirmation. Although the more they draw it out, the more that they could just be trolling and completely switch it up at the end. What have we not hit on here? So yeah,
we talk about how great Natalie is.
Yeah, she's very
the best.
She's just like pseudo mom and also running everything in the house and. Yeah, but I love how just Adrian goes back off to sulk after he comes back, and she's like, "No, your dad was he was looking for you. Now go up to your room and wait for him." Like, just no drama. Happens very fast. She's on top of things, and also she's like, "Yeah, Adrian's dad, you screwed up. You gotta go talk to him."
It's pretty good. Like, I'm waiting for the day she gets akumatized.
Oh yeah, she hasn't yet. Yeah, I guess so. Has she? I wouldn't remember, but
I don't think she has.
Is she new Adrian's mom? Are you shipping that? That's kind
I'm
of not it.
Shipping it. I mean,
I have ethical concerns with that.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I like him as her as a mother figure for Adrian.
Yeah, mother figure's great. Yeah, the other stuff, nah.
Yeah, but yeah, so that was good. And Bodyguard, I forgot his name. He's like an animal name, right?
I don't remember his name.
He's like the something or whatever. I don't know. He got akumatized, right? Did he?
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, no.
We've had some. It's been a long time since season.
It's a very long time.
We're waiting on season 2. Which do we have a date? Oh, I completely forgot. We also had a date. It's like May or something. So March or May or I don't know. But it's coming up here.
It's an M month.
Yeah, it's something like that. Maybe it's April. But yeah. Okay. Let me go through. That's not. Let me go through the the rest of this outline here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. There's a lot of stuff. There's so much.
Like they pack a lot into this episode.
Yeah, just the Marinette song lyrics about Adrian disappears and then Cat Noir appears. He must be trying to protect him. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Supply for you to gain more power.
No, but this was intentional though.
I know. It's
also you can't compare because this is translated, but
it's true.
Maybe it'll sound better. Lady Bells, I thought that was
that was cute.
Big Maralia moment. Yeah, she's so comfortable with Ladybug now.
I mean, they're bros and other things, so it's good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Marinette out of the present, and then and then at the end, Can't Have You Disappearing Too, says Adrian's dad. The nicest he's been, I guess, because we've only ever seen him being not nice. So,
but he doesn't really talk a lot. So like, this is kind of one episode where he talks quite a bit. Yeah,
and then everyone shows up to see if Adrian's safe, and then they all have dinner.
But it was really nice that everyone was like looking for him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that was like the plot. They was like, Adrian's disappeared. Like, okay, why is this the one time that obviously they both disappear a lot? This is the one time we're going to notice. And I guess this was notable because they would never notice if it was, like Adrian's dad didn't want to see him. Like, this is the indication this is the only time you ever saw him because he would have noticed before if he was missing, if he looked for him. But Marinette parents could have had this. This could have happened with them a lot.
Cough, cough. I'm sick. Runs upstairs.
Yeah. Like, you want to help look for Adrian? No, I'm good. I'll be upstairs. Yeah.
Like, that's not suspicious. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. This is thoughts from frequent listener Steve and patron Steve now. Marinette's created villains twice now in a row with Volpina and now this episode. Marinette causes the akumatization, the negative feelings of it twice in a row now. What are your thoughts on that?
She needs to calm herself down.
I guess
Chill.
she's good. Yeah, these between this
Take
and
a nap.
Volpina, yeah, it's a lot of strong emotions.
I
From
do
Marinette.
wonder if we're gonna say this is chronological, which again we never know, because the show makes very little sense. But if it is chronological, then I have to consider that in season 2, that might be something we deal with. Marinette being like, I messed up. I need to calm down. Like,
yeah, that would be a good plot arc for them to go on. I don't think they will, but
no, probably not.
Yeah, I don't think that.
But it is notable. Like, this has happened. I'm granted, this is a really typical like protagonist like problem to have, but and this is something superheroes in general deal with a lot, like in their stories. Is like sometimes you're not the good guy.
Yeah.
So.
And I think both of these extreme emotional reactions from Marinette have had to do with Adrian. In this episode, It's like Santa's going to beat up Adrian, and then in which is absurd. And then in last episode, it was I'm annoyed that that Lila is flirting with Adrian. So hopefully, I would love for this to have this to cause Marinette to like address her obsession with Adrian, because
hopefully that'd be good.
It's one of the more cartoony aspects of the show, like her like plotting Adrian's schedule and stuff. In a show that's very light and you never have any moral qualms with actions of the characters or anything, I would like for her to stop stalking Adrian. I think that would be good.
Please.
No, I would prefer that. Then we move on from that. So maybe this would cause that. Steve also wanted Chloe to be part of the search for Adrian, because it seems like the show's like forgetting that they're friends and stuff, which I agree. The show, I think the show doesn't hit on that enough. And Adrian's search stuff would happen very fast. But yeah, Chloe should have been concerned about that, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Especially also like the mayor, probably should have been concerned.
Yeah, I guess it didn't seem like he was acting as the mayor at all this episode. So
does he ever act like the mayor?
I guess he's in the office sometimes. So you have to pick a favorite song, Delaney. It's the cat song.
It's probably it's the cat song.
Alone at Christmas. Wow. Cat's your fave.
Shocker, I know.
You're picking this over multiple Marinette songs.
I know. It's just granted. I mean, Close is the second Marinette song.
Yeah, I'm gonna rank them. Bother Christmas number 1.
Of course.
Number 2 is the Marinette's One That I Love because of the incredible lyrics in the song.
Yep,
and the number 3 is the Cat Alone song, and number 4 the other two or whatever.
I agree. Yeah. Well, I mean, I agree with number 4. Obviously, our ranking is different, but it's fine. I would probably put Santa song at 3.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. It's like a funny little song. I thought it was very good.
No, this is catering to Dylan. Like we know these are the kinds of things.
It's very good. Also, this is definitely an episode I'll be checking out in the English dub of, because the songs potentially will be a lot better to hear in native language.
Yes.
I'm interested to see how they translate all of them and how stuff like that. I want to see how that works with the English voice actors too and stuff like that. So we're gonna check out the dub potentially on Netflix on the 19th. We'll see about that. And yeah, so after we've been a jam-packed episode, have I convinced you at all that it's fun?
I wouldn't have argued before that it wasn't fun. I just didn't think it was that great. I mean, it was fun. I mean, I think upon rewatch, I'll appreciate it. I don't know. I just know what to expect from a Christmas Ladybug episode.
Delaney, I'd be surprised if I liked the Doctor Who Christmas special this year more than this one. This is a lot. It's a lot to beat in terms of funness. The Doctor Who Christmas special. I don't know.
Well, I'm anticipating this year's Doctor Who Christmas special hurting us. So that's what it does normally.
Yeah, that's fun though, isn't it? No. But yeah. So. I would say this is actually one of my favorite episodes. I think that this show. I think my argument would be this episode. This episode does Ladybug season 1 better than most episodes of Ladybug season 1.
No, I would agree with that.
It plays to the show's strengths.
Okay, I will say then I will upgrade it from average to good.
Okay, there you go. Average to good. From the general populace so far, I've heard why is it so rushed? That's the reaction I've heard so much. Which is understandable,
Yeah, it is. It's definitely rushed. But I think honestly, if every episode of Ladybug had this much stuff in it, Ladybug would probably be a little bit better of a show, because
I would love if every episode went this fast and packed this many interesting moments in.
That's the thing, because we take so much time with things that don't matter and are uninteresting. We spend time with villains that aren't interesting. We spend a lot of time with strangers getting akumatized. And I think that's part of the reason why this is so successful is that we're there, like Marinette causes it, and she's there basically when it happens. Like we actually spent time with this character before he was akumatized, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that was also a good thing is we spend more time with actual question mark Santa than normal before the villain gets akumatized, and I thought that was good. Yeah, no, overall, just, I don't know, this exceeded my expectations.
Also, there wasn't that typical annoying moment where it's like, oh, he almost has the Miraculouses. Like, no, he doesn't.
Yeah, no, it was never really close. That was fun. I mean, I guess like, at one point he Kat saves him and then, he's like, nerd. And then he throws him off the sled.
Basically.
Yeah. And, I guess, and then Marinette's like, oh, this again, and has to go save. This episode really highlighted how useless Kat is.
Yes, it really did.
Like Marinette can pseudo fly and he can't do anything and he can't deakumatize. Like he needs Marinette for that. Like he,
basically useless.
To be honest, they could probably give Kat like a new power in the new season.
Yeah, like they just.
I think you could maybe use it because the use of his cataclysm is limited.
Yeah, and it's like, and also like it's so limited and like honestly like it's not good. Like it's not really like a good power. Like it's quote unquote bad.
I think I mean it's interesting how they're going for that yin yang type thing. Right. It's interesting how it like Adrian's a very like soft, like nice person, and he has this like inherently destructive ability, and that's like an interesting dynamic to have.
If only the show would highlight that more.
Yeah, it's like it's definitely a theme they're purposely doing. Like clearly that's something they're purposely doing. And then once we like made the mythology reveal at the end of the season, and it's like the yin the yang of the Ladybug Cat thing. They're clear. They're like but they never like focusing on it or anything. And maybe it's like, okay, now that Adrian's overcome his desire to like be not himself and go out and like smash things, then he can like have more of a power that suits him. Like maybe that he'd develop that emotionally. I think that'd be a really cool plot arc for him.
Also, I would assume it's like, Ladybug has quite a few abilities, but I think in general, like they both could develop new abilities. Like
and that'd be a very
quite a bit now, and
and that'd be a very much a season 2 thing to like just give the heroes new powers like when they come back.
Right.
So
they're
I think
pretty good.
It makes sense. Yeah, you give Marinette an ability too. But yeah, her yo-yo just does it. She can, as long as they're in Paris, she can just fly basically. So
yes.
As long as there's buildings to latch onto. But yeah, let us know what you thought of the Christmas special and, whether you've seen it, because I'm sure I'm gonna get lots of like, where we've seen it.
Where is it? Where be?
But interested to check out the dub when it comes out, and let comments on anything. What do you think of the big Marinette Adrian moment with the she's so nice. She's so nice. To be honest, I think that was the most feelings we've ever seen from Adrian.
Yes.
I mean, I think it goes along with Origins when she's like new friend type thing.
Right. Yeah.
But this you could interpret this as more romantic, and he doesn't really ever done anything romantic before with. There you go. So yeah, YouTube comments and subscribe to us there to not miss any of our future Miraculous Ladybug content. May confirmed. I looked it up. But we will be back before then to discuss something with the show at some point. We'll see if the Shanghai special comes out before then. I haven't heard if there's a specific date for that. The Halloween is definitely next year. But the Shanghai may or may not come out. Also, the webisodes will start airing at some point too. So.
All right. There's a lot coming, but we just don't know when. Yeah.
Also, I think I heard that they might put the dub up on their YouTube channel. I just remembered that.
Okay.
So look out for that, because remember, Ladybug has an official YouTube channel now. So you should Google, like, I don't know, where the show keeps track of Miraculous Ladybug YouTube. I assume that will come back with what I'm looking for. Yeah. So if you Google that, but we'll see if we get the 2D webisode type things on their channel. I'm looking now. It doesn't seem like they're out, but they have uploaded some stuff at least. They've like behind the scenes videos with Laura Morano and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, check out our future stuff. Upcoming podcast at overlyanimated.com. Make sure to check out all our content there. We're going to have a lot of year-end stuff coming up. Steven Universe year-end roundtable on Thursday, and more stuff coming up like that. And subscribe to us. Search for the Overly Animated Podcast everywhere. Consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/overlyanimated. Thank you very much to our patrons: Mitch Cordell, Beatrice, Nate, Andy, Jamie, Rachel, John, Ryan, Catherine, Taylor, Devon, Jade, John, Phoenician, Victoria, Katrin, and Steve, aka Fever Mitch, Carter, Steve, Beach Strange, Nathan Fillion, Buzz Like Your Mailman, Rich Rose, Jennifer, O'Brien, Cook Cat, Needle, Diamond Day, Jewel, Garfield, Fusion, Skylark, Patron, Katrin, Freaking Commenter, Steve. Last thoughts, Delaney.
It was Dylan didn't win, but
this was not. It's not a contest.
Well, no, I'm just saying it's you're half got me a little bit.
Okay.
A tad.
Yeah, wait for the dub and then we'll rewatch it in English. Yeah,
I do want to rewatch it in the song. So
yeah, and hopefully they put up the songs for download.
It was okay. I didn't hate it. It was fine.
At the very least, we were very skeptical. Clearly,
yes.
It was better than we thought it would be.
No, it was a lot better than I think we anticipated.
Yeah, we were this is going to be really bad, but no, I think it's
it was fine.
Yeah. So thanks guys for listening. Let us know comments, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.